Hey guys, welcome to this video. Today we are going to study about types of inheritance. There are three types of inheritance: public inheritance, protected inheritance, and private inheritance. In public inheritance, all the public data member of a class, parent class become public data member of derived class, and all the protected data member of class, parent class becomes the protected data member of derived class. Similarly, all the private data members of parent class become the private data member of derived class or child class. But in protected inheritance, all the public data members of parent class become the protected data member of derived class, and all the protected data member of a parent class become the protected data member of derived class, and all the private data members of parent class become the private data member of derived class. In third type of inheritance, that is private inheritance, all the public, private and protected data member of parent class become the private data member of derived class. Okay guys, let's take an example. Let's class, let's say parent. Let's declare three data member here. First, public, protected, let's say B, and third is private data member. And C. So we have three data members in our parent class. A data member A is public, B is protected, and C is private. Okay, let's define another class, child class. Let's say child colon, we have to use private inheritance, private parent. Let's say define two function here. Void input values, out enter A. Scene our data member. Similarly, enter B. Scene B. So there are three access specifiers: public, protected, and private. Public data members of a class are accessible throughout the program. Means we can access public data member of a class anywhere in our program. See here we have accessed this public data member in our child class. We can access them anywhere in the program. Protected data members are only accessible within the derived class. So this is our derived class, child class, derived class. and this is our parent class. So we can have access this protected data member here because protected data members are accessible in derived classes. Notice third data member C is private. So private data member of a class are only accessible in the class in which they are declared. So we cannot access this third data member in our derived class. Let's see. Enter C. So the compiler is giving us showing a error. Why? Because member is inaccessible. See, is inaccessible. Why? Because it is a private data member. You can only access it in the same class in which it is declared. So here we cannot access this private data member. That is why compiler is showing error here. So in private inheritance, all the public, protected and private member of parent class become the private data member of derived class. So A and B, here both A and B are now private. They are A is public in parent class, B is protected in parent class, but we are using private inheritance. Both A and B will become private data member of this child class. So A and B are private here. Means if we create another class, we cannot access these two variables there. Let's define another class. Let's say child 2. Private our child class. Now we cannot access A and B here. Let's see. Okay, let's declare a function here. Write in function input values, cout enter A. End of line and see A. Notice is inaccessible, so we cannot access this data member here in this class. Why? Because in private inheritance, all the public, protected and private data member of parent class become the private data member of child class. Means A and B both are private data member of this child class. So now in this child class they are private, and here we are inheriting this. We are using private inheritance, so we inherit this class child, and we are not able to access these two data members. Why? Because we are using private inheritance and these members are private in this class. So private data member of a class are only accessible within that class. So now they are private, A and B both private data member of this class. Therefore we cannot access these private data member in our this derived class. See, they are inaccessible. Why? Because they become private. In parent class they are public and protected A and B. A is public and B is protected. But due to private inheritance, they become private data member of child class. All public, protected and private data member of parent class become private data member of child class in private inheritance. So they are private here. We are inheriting this class from this class. That is why we cannot access both A and B in here. We can access them if we inherit from parent class. So now A is accessible. Why? Because now we are inheriting from parent class. So in parent class, A is a public data member. So public data member become private data member of child class. We can access it. We can access public and private protected data member of parent class in child class. So here we have access to A and B. Okay guys, let's remove this class. Okay, now let's create an object of our child class. Okay, we have entered value. Let's also display these values on the console. Let's void display function to display the values. Cout similarly we have to display V. Okay, let's create the object of our child class. Obj dot input values. First we have to input values, then we have to display these values. So we will call our display function. Okay, let's execute this program. Enter A. So 45 12. So we have accessed our public and protected member of parent class in our drive class, but we cannot access this private data member because private data member are only accessible within the parent class. And in private inheritance, all the public, protected and private data member of parent class all becomes private data member of child class. So both A and B are private in this child class. They are private now because we are using private inheritance. And we can, if we drive another class from this child class, we cannot access these two data members there because they are private now in this class, as we have already seen by creating a second child 2 class. Okay guys, let's manually execute this program. Our program execution always starts from main function. So first of all, I have created object of my child class. Then using that object, I am calling my input values function of this child class. So the control will directly jump here on the definition of this input, and here it will prompt the user to enter the value of A and B. So after entering the value of A and B, the control will, when this control finish execution of this function, the control will directly jump here again on the next line, and in the next line we are calling our display function. So the control will again jump on the definition of display function and display the value of A and B, and then our program terminates. So we have discussed about the different types of inheritance. So there are 3 types of inheritance: private, public and protected. In public inheritance, all the public data members of a parent class become the public data member of child class, and all the protected data member of parent class become the protected data member of child class, and all the private data members of parent class become the private data member of child class. But In protected inheritance, all the mm, public data member of parent class become the protected data member of child class, and all the protected data member of child class become the protected data member of child class, and all the private data member of parent class become the private data member of child class. And in private inheritance, all the public data members, protected data members, and private data members of parent class become the private data member of child class. Okay guys, this is it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you have any query, you can ask in the comment section of this video. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Goodbye.